What's up, everybody? Back for another Star Wars video, and in this video we're going to talk about should you buy the Nameless Honor, Glory, Nameless Medal, whatever you want to call it. I just call it the Battle Pass. Shout out to Fortnite. This Battle Pass is going to be a special one because you actually have an upgrade. Yes, it actually got better. I know, shocker, it's insane. I know, it's like the most unreal thing ever. They actually added a new light cone for remembrance. If if you're new to this and you aren't a long time Battle Pass enjoyer, you're probably wondering why it's so important. Mostly because every single light cone here is kind of ass except for this one. Like, they're just not great, or there's better options, and it's really just the irradiation one that's good. Once you max that out, you're like, okay, what am I maxing out? I think I maxed out this one, if I'm not mistaken, and then I have everyone else. But new light cone, big W. We'll get back to this though. First things first, should you buy the Nameless Glory Battle Pass? Now, I always recommend, if you're going to buy the Battle Pass, buy the cheaper version. The more expensive version, while yeah, giving you a little bit more currency, 200, and then 5 fuel, really is only for the icons. Now, I am a huge The Herda fan, so I obviously got it for the icon, right? But honestly, if you're just looking in to get the stuff that's in the Battle Pass, just get this, bro. The 10 levels are like whatever, like, they're not going anywhere. You'll clear it eventually. You can clear it just fine. I've always cleared the Battle Pass with more than enough time left over, even if I am not doing any of the missions and I just, play to whenever I want to play. You're good to go, right? Now, the Battle Pass gives you a good amount of stuff, which it actually also got updated. You now get one variable dice, which you can only get if you buy the Battle Pass, and you get a free wishful resin. This one you just get no matter what. You don't have to buy the Battle Pass, so that is very nice. But let's jump over to the actual Battle Pass. The Battle Pass really is just a way for you to spend a little bit of money. You do get a few pulls every now and again in the form of standard tickets and special tickets, right? But it's really just a way for you to level up your characters a bit more. You get stuff for your character XP, you get stuff for your light cones, you get stuff for your relics, and you even get the currency to upgrade it, right? It's pretty much just a, I guess, pay to win way of getting your characters up faster. Really, there's no other way of putting it, right? And overall, it's worth it. For the money it is definitely worth it. The pulls are kind of nice. These are very nice to get as well, because if you don't get it from here, you're getting it from events or exchange shops, and the exchange shops are kind of a scam. I'm not gonna lie, I would never trade my summoning currency for tracks of destiny. You get a lot of them if you just grind them up, right? You do get a wishful resin from this paid one, but you also get one at the very end at level 50. So that's nice. So you get 2 of them, 2 wishful resin, which is nice. You need 1 to do 1 substat, and you need 4 to do 2 substats. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is a new feature. If you go over to a custom make relic, you go on the body, custom synthesis, and if you do, let's say I want crit rate with crit damage, it takes 1 wishful resin. If I want crit rate with crit damage and attack percent, it's going to take 4 wishful resin, which honestly, kind of a scam. I'd rather just do the 1 and 1 and call it a day. But that is a very good material to get from the Nameless Honor, right? And the fact you get 2, very nice. Then you also get the dice, which you can use to re-roll relic stats that you aren't a fan of. For example, I have already used one since they gave out a freebie, and I used it on a orb for Acheron. This one had pretty much everything in HP and 1 speed, and now it's 1 HP, 1 speed, and 2 crit damage. Very nice. I would save these for relics that look really good, like this one, right? That just rolled bad. Please do not be wasting it on stuff that looks like, oh, it's like a really bad one I have. Don't be wasting it on like this, right? Where it's like, oh, all my rolls are HP defense and I have no crit rate rolls, and you use the dice. It's kind of a waste, right? But regardless, you do get 1 from the Battle Pass, which is very big. Now, the main draw of the Battle Pass, if you're just looking to, like, whatever you want the light cones, well, let me word that better. The main attraction is technically the light cone in Genshin. It's mostly you get the Battle Pass for the Battle Pass weapons most of the time, plus the materials, right? But for the longest time, they've been kind of bad. Until this one, right? If you are a fan of Aglia, and you're not too sure if you want to get her light cone, you don't have the funds for her light cone, or you end up just losing 75-25 and just can't get it in time, This will probably be her second best in slot. Increases the wearer's crit rate by 12%. Then, when the wearer's member sprite is on the field, increase the damage dealt by the wearer and the member sprite to like 24%. That is pretty damn good. Now, you could just get the battle pass once and then have this Lycone and you're good to go. But if you take the time to actually max it out, it actually has a pretty strong effect of 20 crit rate and 36% damage dealt. 20 crit rate is nothing to scoff at, plus you're getting a 36% damage increase. This is by far the best light cone in the battle pass, and I recommend you get this to 5 as fast as you can. None of the other ones are really good. This one you can use on the Herda, even if you aren't an Aglia fan and end up do buying the battle pass for the extra stats to build up your characters. But yeah, I'm actually very, very pleased. Like, this huge W, the fact that you get multiple of these is huge. You get yourself model resins because you still need those to use your wishful resin. You still get all the other stuff like the fused summons, the fuels, the relic remains, the universal trace materials. Overall, the battle pass is a very, very good pickup. And I think it is the second best thing you can get Starro. The first being the login bonus, right? Now, of course, it is spending at the end of the day. Don't do it if you can't afford it, but if you can, I do think it is a decent way to help get characters up. Now, if you're pretty much almost done building characters or you don't care to build characters, Battle Pass loses hella value, and I honestly just wouldn't get at that point. If you don't care about getting characters up, the only other materials you get are really the wishful resin, self-modeling resin, fuel, and then the relic remains at the end, right? But if you have most characters built and you're just content using those characters and you just stockpile a lot of, XP through other means, then 100% just don't even worry about it. The light cone's good, but if you end up getting Aglia's light cone, then it's like whatever, you're probably never going to use it. That is one downside, but overall, for a not free to play, but a more budget option, it is very, very good. Now, as you can see, I buy the battle pass every single time, mostly to help get my characters up. I'm almost at a point where I have every single character at max level and with traces good enough to actually use them. So at some point, there might be a point where I stop buying the battle pass. Probably not, just because I do like getting the extra stuff to stockpile for the next character. But eventually the battle pass will get to a point where technically I don't need to buy it anymore. It'd be a net negative. Hopefully by then they also upgrade it again. Hopefully we end up getting new sets of light cones. I know we just got a new light cone, but Genshin has a second group of weapons. They have it's like black sword and there's like a blue one. I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked at it in a minute. Really nice if we got that. I'm not gonna lie, but overall, I'll take the new one. I'll take the new one. It's definitely a big W that we got that. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you are going to purchase the battle pass, if you already have, if you're going the more expensive version, if you're on the edge. Like I said, it is a very, very good investment for the price it is. However, if you have limited funds, definitely just get the long bonus instead. Nothing in here is, besides the light cones. Besides the light cones, nothing in here is only through the battle pass. You can obtain it through normal gameplay. They gave out, where is it? I didn't already grab it. They already gave out the variable dice in the mail and through the mem login, so clearly they're going to be giving this out occasionally as well. Plus, with the wishful resin, you get one for the battle pass for free anyway, and you can exchange it every month as well, which I recommend you going and do that. So overall, you definitely don't need this, but it is a pretty good investment. But anyway, that's it for the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next Starro video.